an exclusive for y'all. I got the new keys to the, no, I'm just playing. It's a rental. Okay guys, we gotta talk. I'm just gonna come right out and say it. I don't think the new Mustang is gonna do that well, but let's start with the first thing. The economy right now is kind of, in America at least, we're not at our best. We're not doing our best. Interest rates just went up, so anybody buying new cars right now is actually kind of hesitant or holding back unless you're like at the top upper echelon car buyer who doesn't care about financing and you just plan on writing a check and dropping it on that car and going home with a new car. I gotta put these windows down. Holy moly. People who are launching new cars right now are launching their cars to a hesitant marketplace. That's strike number one. I don't get mad at Ford. It's hard to plan 5-6 years ago when they start the development of the next car to figure out what the market is gonna look like when it's time to release. Now I know why Knockout 360, the guy who inspired me to do one of these, always has a towel. Shut up. Number two, this is the one that actually hurts me. I don't think the design is even all that good. Every time I see that car from any angle, whenever I see the GT, I'll say, whenever I say the GT, whenever I see anything that they consider a performance vehicle, let's call that a GT Performance Pack, let's call that the Mustang Dark Horse, let's call that the Dark Horse R. All of those three versions that I've seen thus far never make me say, damn, I can't wait to go test drive that. I can't wait to go put some money on that and take that car home with me. And I'm not biased to the S550 because I have one, I actually had two simultaneously. That's not a flex, that's just how much I like the car. Definitely a performance upgrade. I think that if I just imagine the car performance-wise, there's a lot of value to appreciate there. But with the base model price, high, I think it was like a $50,000 car, before you start getting into the cool features, before you start getting into the, you know, the higher end versions, all the bad things that could be happening are happening. Like, it's outside of the price range that the GT owners usually are expecting to look at to get into the car. Interest rates are up and it looks ugly. Like, the Dark Horse does not look good to me. The front bumper of the Mustang GT Dark Horse does not look good to me. The Dark Horse badge, which is critically important to the branding of that vehicle, looks like female genitalia. It does not look good. It doesn't look aggressive. It's not something that I would say I would be proud to wear on a shirt. It's not something that I would be proud to have on the back of the car or the side of the car. It's an embarrassing looking logo to me. And I will tell this to the people who designed it. As much as I love Ford, I rock with Ford. I've had Mustang after Mustang after Mustang after Corvette after Mustang after Mustang. I'm down for the cause. Like, I love these cars and I don't hate on other brands. I just really like the Ford Mustangs. But I'm telling you guys, you will never, ever catch me with that Dark Horse logo on my car. If I owned that car, it would go straight to somebody who could take some dental floss and flick that thing right off the side before I drive it. I hate that logo that much. I like what the car can do. I think the design, the look, the sex appeal of the car is not there. Sweat wipe number two, because it is it's hard to do these in the summertime. The only saving grace that I have here is, like, I'm still holding out to see what the Shelby versions of these cars are going to end up looking like, and I really can't wait to see what the aftermarket does with these cars. You know, if you're a big fan of like Cervini's, they've done great body kits for Mustangs over the years. I mean, they're gonna make a killing on the front bumper alone. Like, if they just release a better front bumper, they're gonna retire their whole family. Like, that is the first immediate problem. Second problem too, the way that the taillights cut in and come back out, I really don't like that design. Something about that just irks me. It looked like the thickness of the lights, the shape, the cut of the lights, it just looks bad. It doesn't look cool. It's a new take, and if young kids like it, then great. But where are they going to get the 50 grand to buy the car? I don't like the lights. I don't like the bumper. I don't really like the proportions of the car all that much. I think that the Dark Horse, the GT, any new S650 Mustang, styling wise, is just a miss. I'm just going to call it a miss. I don't even want to be disrespectful anymore. I'm just going to say it's a miss. And with that, I think the Ford is going to have a hard time selling these vehicles. Now, if you're watching this video in 2028 and they've recovered and things are going great and the Dark Horse is selling and the new logo is like getting so much applause by all the people who have Dark Horses, and the new bumper refresh like went well and the new taillights went well, like Ford has the capability of solving these problems and fixing these problems, right? Like, they've done refreshes. We all know that that's a thing. But I think that right out of the gate, this car is gonna have such an uphill fight, it's not even funny. And what saddens me about saying this is I know that people are gonna be using that to say, oh, Mustang is dead, or oh, you know, Ford this, Ford that. Like, for some reason, when it comes to the car jokes, Mustang is like at the, every brand comes together to hate on Mustang, and maybe it's because of Mustang drivers, or at least the cliche Mustang drivers, the ones who go crowd surfing every weekend. But I mean, I just know that, like, supporting the Ford brand and having that new vehicle, you better have some thick skin. If you love the car, if you know you're gonna buy the car, don't let my opinion deter you. I'm just some dude with a camera making videos on the internet. I don't pay your car bills. I don't buy your parts. Enjoy what you enjoy. I always preach that. If you want a pink bubblegum Mustang with neon undercar lights, Hello Kitty front to back, and that's how you roll, then that's how you roll. Like, I'll even appreciate the vehicle with you. I won't drive it. I may not do it myself, but I can respect the fact that you made it your way. But I'm telling you, the S650 is having such an uphill fight. Like, it's... I don't know how they're going to win this. I think that what's embarrassing and what, like, breaks my heart is all the other car manufacturers got out of the way, right? Like, Chevy, we don't know what's happening with the Camaro. Dodge, they're going electric. Ford is like the last of the three kings that's out there still doing V8 manual transmission, you know, 500 plus horsepower, well, you know, 500-ish horsepower availability. You know, take it to the track, mod it, do all the cool stuff that you want. Superchargers available, huge aftermarket support. Like, Ford had the clear end zone touchdown, but like that college kid who celebrated on the 1 yard line, they fumbled the bag at the worst possible moment. I really wish that I would love to see some of those other designs that didn't make it, because I just don't think that this is the one. I'm just gonna say it like that. I don't think that this is the one. I think that there was a better opportunity for Ford to make a better looking car. And because of the looks, because of the interest rates that we're going through right now, and granted the economy is not going to stay the same way that it is, but it sucks to kind of start on a downturn, because if you have a hard economy and people are gun shy about buying new cars, and you launch new cars and your numbers don't look good, especially compared to older vehicles, all that you're doing is the press is going to be like, look, see, it's a dying car, and all the other competitors are gonna be like, look, that brand is going down, and that news gets out there, and that people that were gonna buy cars, people who are on the fence, may not buy, because they're not thinking about the math behind it. They're not thinking about the economics. They're just thinking about, oh, this car sucks now. How do we, damn it. I'm gonna figure out a better car rig, and I'm gonna figure out a better way to film these videos, but I'm just gonna end it with this. It's hot as hell in this car. The next time I do one of these car vlogs, I'm gonna bring a towel too. And damn, this camera's actually really hot. So let's end it there. Ford, I wish you the best, and I look forward to the refresh. I'm not impressed with what you're gonna be launching as the S650. And I hope you try harder next time. If you don't have a manual, go get one, go drive one. This right here, that changed my life, pause. This is what, I love driving a manual transmission Mustang, and I'm glad that Ford still makes them. I'll at least give them that credit. Still a fan of the S550. This is the best one, man. Honestly, I don't care. Ford, this is the design that you guys got right. Like, I don't know when I'm going to get tired of looking at this design. And plus, you know, I'm doing some stuff to it, so don't get me wrong. Like, this is not the stock version of the car anymore. But man, like, I love this look. And look at those taillights. These are the stock taillights. It's just 3 bars, 3 lights, sequential turning, nothing crazy, just taillights. Like, that's all we needed. I don't know. It must be just me.